ready to see some of the finest contemporary works by African artists coming from all over the continent to meet in Senegal as part of this year's Dak'art Biennial. The event is the latest stop for pioneering collectors as interest in African art is growing rapidly.
Held every 2 years, Dak'art is one of the biggest visual art festivals in Africa, reflecting the rich and diverse traditions of this dynamic continent. The biennial's 12th edition opened its doors in the Senegalese capital on Tuesday.
First, we support the event because it is a great Pan-African festival. It is a duty and an obligation for us to come see African contemporary creation.
Dak'art has been focusing on contemporary African art since 1996, and most of the 65 artists featured this year are from the continent.
Today we called on the President of Senegal for this to become the future contemporary art museum in Senegal. So I think if the world of culture succeeds at this, we can only say bravo. That it takes on more and more importance is obvious, considering the number of participants given the quality of the works.
In addition to established African names, the biennial's organizers want to promote emerging artists, many of whom have no chance to present their work in a forum like this.
It is clear that some people come here for very specific things. I can particularly see all these Americans, all these curators. These are people who come to discover new talents which they wouldn't find in the classical exhibitions. It's mainly the collector who I call old-fashioned, who go to Basel, who go to Miami, knowing more or less what they'll find there. Here, it's an exploration.
For the past few years, a growing awareness of African art has been attracting the attention of investors worldwide.
African art is terribly lively. It remains close to its roots, to its folklore, to its divisions. And Africa is a land of constant divisions, now in search of an identity and calm. And so there is a lot of drive. So people are right to come here because there is art, and that is strong and original.
Some believe Dakar could become the next big African art market after Johannesburg.
We are not far from Europe, not far from New York. We are really well located for such a market.
In view of the strong current demand, it's a wish that doesn't seem to be unrealistic. But that's still in the future. Until June 2nd of this year, art lovers can still wander around the Dak'art Fair at their leisure.